Welcome to another video talking about a movie that came out recently. So again, I have no script for this video, I'm just gonna speak out of my mind. It's been actually I think 2 weeks since the movie came out, but let's just talk about it, talk my thoughts about first steps and if it is a good movie or not. So let's just do it. First of all, I want to give a little backstory, my backstory on Marvel. So I watched those 2000s movies when I was really young, and more recently, in the last few years, I decided to catch up. I watched everything from the original Iron Man all the way up to the Avengers and Infinity War, the Endgame, and then the more recent movies. And that's basically my backstory. The very first Avengers or Marvel movie that I watched on the cinema was Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. After that, I watched First Steps. So yeah, this is my second Marvel movie that I've watched on the cinema. That's it for you. For this movie, First Steps, I had high expectations, but the one thing that I just wanted was a good Galactus. If they at least adapted Galactus, if they at least adapted Galactus really well, I think the movie would be great, and also at least introduce Doctor Doom, and that's what we see, them introducing Doctor Doom. I really like that. So with my backstory out of the way, let's get into the first steps. I watched this movie twice at the cinema. The first time was with a group of friends from work. The second time I watched with my father. We've been watching Marvel movies very recently, catching up to the most recent ones. So we watched this one at the cinema and it was a really good experience. So yeah, I'm making this video after having watched this movie twice. So at first, the very first time I watched it, I didn't really like the movie. I thought it was a disappointment. Upon watching it for a second time, I was in love. I loved the movie. I liked it a lot more. I understood more of the message that it's this closed movie about a family. It has other than it being a Marvel movie, it has no connection to all the other movies. You don't need to know anything about all the other movies to enjoy this one. So I think that was a really good thing about this movie. So of course we have Galactus, the big villain who eats planets. We have the Silver Surfer, Bella something her name, Bashar, something like that. I don't know her name, but I know that there is a female Silver Surfer in the comics, and I've been seeing some people saying that this movie is woke because the Silver Surfer is a woman, but there is a female Silver Surfer in the comics, so this is not a woke movie, alright? So there is that. I really like the villains. They both did their part really well. I really like the heroes and also the side characters. No, they are like villains. Unfortunately, we didn't see the Red Ghost, I think that's his name. No, the guy with the super apes. I would have liked to see that. I really like Mole Man. I really like the heroes, Reed Richards, Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, I think it is. And we have Ben. What's his last name? I don't know. It's Ben. He's the Thing. So, no, the Thing, Human Torch, the Invisible Woman, and Elastic Man? Is that his name in English? Elastic Man. I think it is his name in English. Well, whatever. So we have the 4 heroes. I think all of them did their job really well. All of them had really interesting powers. I just felt that Reed Richards, his powers, his elastic powers, were really underwhelming. Like, he doesn't really do much with his powers. No, he jumps around and he uses like a metal bar, a metal pipe or something like that to attack Galactus, and that's what happens. So yeah, the movie, could have done a better job with the Elastic Man, or whatever his name is in English. So yeah, that I think was the only thing from the main characters that I didn't like, was that his powers weren't, really stretchy and really elastic. I like how this movie has a perfect reality with logical people that listen to reason. So yep, Sue Storm simply convinces them to believe in the Fantastic Four. That's something that would never happen in the real world, because people are irrational and don't care about logic at all. So we start now with the little introduction. They are the heroes, talking about the movie structure now, what happens in the movie. We have the heroes, they are introduced, we see what they do, what they did in the past, and then we see them facing this threat of Galactus, and then they go and they visit Galactus, and of course Sue is pregnant, so Galactus forces her, makes her deliver Franklin Richards, but the Fantastic Four managed to escape and trap the Silver Surfer in a black hole, but the Silver Surfer escapes later. And then Galactus comes to planet Earth, but they manage to defeat him and use a teleport to send him away. And the Silver Surfer, she joins their side, and she sacrifices her to throw Galactus into that hole, that portal, and send him away. So that's basically summarize everything that happens in the movie. And in the after credits scene, we have that's Dr. Doom. He's introduced, he's with Franklin Richards. It's been 4 years. So yeah, that's basically what happens in the movie, very summarized. I think it was a good movie, so I guess that's what I had to say about the movie. The first time I didn't like it very much. Upon watching it for the second time, I enjoyed it much more than the first time. Now I am looking forward for the next Avengers movies. Of course, I will watch the next Spider-Man movie, Brand New Day. Of course, I will watch Avengers Doomsday, and of course, I will watch Avengers Secret Wars. All of these movies, probably watch all of them. I will watch all of them twice, and probably I will make videos about them. So together with this video, I plan on making a tier list of all the Marvel MCU movies that will be coming out as well. So yeah, I have high expectations for the future Marvel movies, and I hope that they are really good. So very recently I watched the Superman movie. It's been hard for me to choose what is the best movie of the year between these two, but looking in retrospective, after some introspection of my own, I think Superman is still the better of them both, the best movie of the year. If I had to pick a movie from the year to be the best one and for me to watch again right now, it would be Superman. I am sure of that. So yes, Superman still is the best movie of the year, but I think this one was also a really enjoyable and really good movie. So Fantastic Four along with the Thunderbolts. The Thunderbolts was the first step in the right direction. I didn't watch it on the cinema, but I watched it through other means. I am paying for Disney Plus, but they don't have Thunderbolts there yet. So yeah, I watched Thunderbolts through other means. I know what happens in the movie. So yeah, Thunderbolts, it was the first step into the right direction. And the Fantastic Four, really good movie. Marvel's doing the right thing. Since Quantumania, since the Endgame movie, they've been making the wrong choices one after another, but they finally are back on track and toward the right direction. So yes, the Thunderbolts and the Fantastic Four are the two best Marvel movies from recent times. And well, I think the last thing I have to say here is that I hope to see Galactus come back eventually. So probably in Secret Wars we'll see Franklin Richards interact with Galactus. Probably we'll have a time jump, time skip, and we'll have at least teenage Franklin in that movie. You know, we'll have Battle World, that's for certain, in Secret War, so maybe we'll have Franklin ordering his little Galactus around to do his bidding and all of that. So yeah, I want to see Galactus back. He's definitely not dead, but let's see how he will come back in the future. So that's basically everything I want to say about this movie. Really good movie. I highly recommend you people watch this one. A step in the right direction, you know, first steps into the right direction. As I said, I have high expectations of the next upcoming Marvel movies. I will watch them and I will make videos of them. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and stay tuned. I will be releasing a tier list of I'll be making a tier list of every single MCU movie, starting with Iron Man 2008. So yeah, watch this video, watch that one, share in the comments your opinions and all of that, leave a like, maybe subscribe, and until the next time.